So what up my peeps, Matrix Native here. Today's video, I gotta be completely honest with you. I've worked with quite a few PJs in my time and I just don't think that my hybrid Coast Guard pararescue actually did the boys in the United States Air Force Pararescue Division, also known as the PJs that others may live. I just don't feel I did them justice with that Coast Guard PJ build I did. Because like I said, I've worked with PJs before, and they're a little more hardcore than the Coast Guard. In fact, they're a lot more hardcore than the rescue swimmers from the Coast Guard. Not trying to take anything away from the Coast Guard, but I believe that build will be now as just the Coast Guard build, and this will be my PJ build. So let's get on with it. As always, back button, go to your loadout, edit appearance, and let's go my peeps. We'll start with the head. Basically, like I told all you guys, this is basically up to you. Again, no facial hair, boys. Just can't do it. Can't do the facial hair on the PJ build. So we're going to leave it clean faced, you know, baby smooth, baby ass smooth face. Then we got the Warhawk, obviously hair color brown, blah blah blah. That's all up to you. Let's go into the body details now. I wear the eye black just like I did when I was overseas. Got the Santa Maria on the right and the battlefield cross. RIP to all my brothers out there. RIP, man. Get on with the clothes here. Basically, we're gonna just wear a t-shirt on the top now, and we're gonna be putting that, we're gonna throw down with the number 8, the USAF Digital Tiger. So we're going to be going with the t-shirt and number 8 Digital Tiger. That's what we're going to go with. Now I will tell you though that I was considering going with the Cry Combat shirt and the multicam because that looks just really beast to me. However, staying true to the build, I believe in Bolivia, they would actually be wearing the Digital Tiger exclusively for the United States Air Force. And to me, you're not going to find a whole lot of airmen wearing the Tiger Stripes. This is more for their Spec Ops, which even though they do a lot of rescuing on the battlefield, like trust me, without a PJ, I mean, it would be really hectic. So remember that PJ's main missions are actually to save, right? That others may live is their motto. So we got to remember that during this build as well. Not that they're so much Spec Ops, but I'm going to tell you, to be honest, I've trained with these bastards and they are fit. They are, I would dare say, they're as fit as anybody on an A team, a SEAL team, freaking Force Recon, Marine Corps. These guys are fit. Just trust me on that. Okay, so let's get on with the build. So, yep, and then we're going to go with the Mole or the Mali, just depending on how you want to call it. We're going to put that in the Cryptic Typhoon, number 2. Then we'll go with our Cargo C, and we'll also equip that in the number 6. So, on with the footwear, we're going to go ahead and go with the hiking boots. We'll go ahead and just throw black on them. Obviously, no ghillie suit. Accessories, we're going to go with the Bullet Ant goggles. It gives it more of that pararescue feel, to me anyway. And they will actually, they won't keep as much dust off from your eyes as the ballistic goggles. However, they'll work. And I think it's a good fit for this build. So we're going to go with the Bullet Ant goggles. We're going to put those in black as well. Face wear, we're not going to go with any face wear on this build. I just think it fits the build a little better, fits the PJs a little better. So no face wear. The headwear, obviously the fast ballistic helmet, we're going to put multicam black on it as well. Headsets, we're going to go with the Slim Headset C. That gives it a real feel to it. As usual, I'm trying to stay as close to this to the build as I possibly can. So we'll go with the Headset C for that. The handwear, we're actually going with the fingerless Kevlar this time around. And mainly, we're going with fingerless because, like I already stated, pararescue PJs, they're all about saving lives on the battlefield. So obviously they want to have their fingers available to treat wounds, put IVs in, just whatever they got to do to get your ass up from that battlefield and into the MASH unit. So We'll go with the fingerless Kevlar. That'll be in black as well. The backpack, we're going with a 5.11 Rush. I like this, and look at that. That's awesome. I just actually noticed that when I was making this build, but the hip straps are actually unbuckled. I think that is pretty freaking hooah myself. Then, of course, you know, you can role play that's like more medical tape than electrical tape up front. And as you see, I have my 9mm R45, depending on what your MP7 would be chambered in, and I got my mags there. So we'll be going with that. I got my 203 rounds stashed to my right side. So we'll be going with the 5.11 Rush 72. And we will actually be putting that in multicam black as well. Patches, I actually didn't pick the patch yet, but we're going to go with what we always go with. Let's roll, my peeps. So we're going to go ahead and get that on there. So there we go. That's pretty much it. I'll show you the loadout right now. So now we'll hit the loadout here. Again, you're going to be mobile on the battlefield. Your number one objective is to basically pick up the wounded, that others may live. So we're going to go with the MP5. I think I said the MP7 before, which I can't wait to open the MP7, but I don't have it open yet, so I'll go with the MP5, a very mobile and practical battlefield weapon. Go ahead and I'll show you. I switched up the paint presets in this build. Basically, I got the MC black going on, and then, as you know, what I like to do is then pretty much black out everything. So the stock, I actually unlocked the folded butt stock, so we'll go ahead and slap that on there in black. Scope, of course, the panoramic sight in black. Trigger assembly, you only get one option. We'll go with black on that. Magazine, I got the extended clip. And then we'll go ahead and equip the magazine, the extended round, black. Under barrel, of course, as always, I go with the shift short angle grip, of course. All this, you know, obviously when you build your PJ, you know, a lot of this is going to be what you're comfortable with, what you're comfortable on using with. The rail, again, you know, I'll go ahead and use the laser, the 3-dot. I really like that setup in Battlefield 4. However, again, I just hate that you cannot freaking turn it off in this game while it's on your weapon. That's so idiotic to me, okay? But anyway, so we're going to go with the long barrel, give us a little more oomph, if you know what I'm saying. We'll put that in black. And then the stock muzzle, once I open the compensator, I'll throw that on there. We're going to keep that in MC black. And then when we equip our suppressor, again, I don't like the way the suppressor is slung on a shorter weapon. Like the MP5, it really doesn't make that much difference, but make sure your suppressor is in MC black and just equip the stock muzzle, and you can switch out to your suppressor on the battlefield. So that does it for the MP5. I think it's just a really mobile, practical, and it's really a freaking ultimate weapon. I mean, H&K, I mean, come on, let's go. You can't go wrong with Heckler and Koch. So let's go. All right, secondary for this loadout. There's no reason to carry a sniper rifle because you are basically on the ground saving people's lives. So here we go. We're going to go with the M4A1, obviously one of my favorite weapons. Again, don't forget to go to paint presets. Equip your MC black on it. It really blends in with the tiger stripe we're wearing. And then I'll go ahead and show you the parts, which I blacked out. Obviously, just the stock, the panoramic in black. Trigger, I got it set as usual to full auto semi, blacked out. Magazines, large cap, blacked out. Under barrel, of course, the M203, blacked out. Rail, keep with the rangefinder, then I don't got to mess with the dots. Blacked out. Barrel, I use the long barrel. You can switch it to the standard barrel, but you see that it does have quite the effect on your damage and range. However, it will increase your handling. However, I'm going to go ahead and stay with the long barrel, especially since we're not carrying a sniper rifle on this loadout. Okay, my peeps, so getting on with muzzle. Go ahead, make sure that you equip your stock muzzle with the MC black, and make sure that you have the MC black equipped on your suppressor for when you throw it on out in the battlefield. But again, I don't like the look of the suppressor, which you guys that follow me already know that while it's equipped on my rifle. So the compensator, once I open the compensator and the compensator V2, that bad boy will definitely be on it. So that is going to be my secondary, my peeps. So I'll be equipping the P227, semi-automatic, obviously. And of course, as always, frag grenades, flare gun. Can't wait to open some of this other stuff. So my peeps, that's my PJ build today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed yet another loadout. Like I said, I really didn't feel comfortable with the PJ build that I laid down with the hybrid Coast Guard rescue swimmer. I believe the PJs deserve their own build, so there it is. Hope you enjoyed it. So my peeps, you know what to do. Go ahead and snipe the like, snipe the sub. Have an amazing day. Tell all your friends about my channel, cuz that's how we roll, my peeps.
Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the crown, y'all. Call me whack, call me weak, they'll never blow. Memphis bleak, they know like the radio that Henderson was meant to speak. I'm on these tracks, just like Thomas, I'm the truth, just being honest. Y'all a bunch of Martin and Anthony's, yeah, that's prima donnas. Wayne Brady, they know the deal. Henderson just showing.